Welcome to another episode of Stoic Wisdom for Modern Life. Today, we're diving into a topic that's incredibly relevant, one that affects all of us, whether we're aware of it or not. Zeno, have you ever noticed how certain people can subtly derail our progress in life? Not just in terms of career or finances, but in our emotional and philosophical growth.
Absolutely. Musonius. It's as if certain individuals have an almost magnetic ability to drag us away from our Stoic virtues. Our focus on wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. The question is, how do we identify them? And more importantly, how do we deal with them?
Right, and today we're going to explore 7 types of people Stoicism warns us about. These individuals can drain your energy, cloud your judgment, and lead you away from living virtuously. Let's dive in, starting with someone we all know.
First up, the complainer. You know that person, right? The one who finds fault in everything, be it the weather, their job, or even something as trivial as the food at a restaurant.
Ah, yes, the perpetual critic. It's easy to think, why should I care? But Stoicism teaches us that even the smallest negativity can affect our inner peace.
Indeed. You see, constant exposure to negativity, whether it's a friend or colleague, can be draining. It's like a slow leak of emotional energy. Stoicism suggests we can't control external events, but we can control how we respond.
Exactly. The first step is limiting exposure to these individuals. If it's a colleague, perhaps you could distance yourself mentally during those conversations. Think of their complaints as just noise, passing through without affecting you.
And if you can, try steering the conversation towards solutions, not complaints. That way, you shift the focus from the problem to a more constructive outcome. As Marcus Aurelius said, you have power over your mind, not outside events.
A great reminder. So next time you encounter a chronic complainer, remember that your peace of mind is something you can guard. Don't let their negativity take root in your heart.
Moving on to the drama magnet. This is the person who seems to always have a crisis, conflict, or some sort of chaos around them.
They might initially appear exciting or passionate, but soon enough their drama becomes your drama. You can get sucked into their whirlwind of turmoil without even realizing it.
Right, and the issue here is that their chaos isn't just external. It starts affecting your peace. You end up embroiled in conflicts you never signed up for.
That's why Stoicism emphasizes the importance of focusing on what you can control. In this case, you can control your time and energy.
One way to deal with a drama magnet is through reflective listening. Instead of offering advice, mirror their feelings back to them. You provide emotional support without getting entangled in the drama.
And if that doesn't work, sometimes the best solution is to become selectively unavailable. Protect your time like you would a treasure.
Exactly. Life is precious, and being drawn into someone else's storm doesn't help you grow. Focus on your own voyage.
Next up, the naysayer. Picture this. You're excited about a new project or career, and they immediately tell you all the reasons it won't work.
Ah, the voice of doubt. It's subtle but powerful. They're not offering constructive criticism. They're planting seeds of fear and negativity.
This can be especially tricky if the naysayer is someone close to you. Their words can slowly undermine your confidence, making you second-guess your path.
So, how do we respond? One method is to ask for advice rather than just sharing your plans. People in an advisory role are less likely to tear down your ideas.
Yes, and if they persist with their negativity, use positive confrontation. Challenge them to think of solutions instead of focusing on problems.
That's a great point. The Stoic response isn't to avoid criticism, but to discern between helpful feedback and mere noise. Trust in your vision.
Now let's talk about the victim. This is the person who constantly blames external circumstances for their misfortune.
Yes, the one who always finds a reason why they're stuck, whether it's their boss, their partner, or even the universe conspiring against them.
The problem here is that they refuse to take responsibility for their actions. In Stoicism, we understand that while external events may be out of our control, our reactions and choices are not.
Exactly. As the Stoics would say, you are the master of your own fate. When you listen to a victim, you might feel sympathy, but don't fall into the trap of becoming their rescuer.
Compassionate detachment is key. You can show empathy without becoming the solution to their problems. Encourage them to take ownership of their actions, but don't get caught in their perpetual cycle of blame.
Let's move on to the toxic positivist. You know this person. They tell you to just be happy, no matter the situation.
Yes, it's as if emotions are so simple. The toxic positivist brushes aside your real feelings, urging you to ignore any negativity and focus only on the good vibes.
The Stoics believe in embracing all aspects of life, both light and shadow. Life isn't just about being happy all the time. It's about balance.
Exactly. The key is emotional granularity, the ability to feel and differentiate between a wide range of emotions.
When you face challenges, it's okay to acknowledge the discomfort. There's no need to pretend everything is perfect. Life has its ups and downs, and embracing both is the path to true peace.
Let's talk about the manipulator. This is the person who subtly controls you, often through guilt or flattery.
It's a dangerous game because they don't just ask for favors. They manipulate your emotions to get what they want.
The Stoic response is clear. Don't allow anyone to rewrite your script. The manipulator thrives on your predictable reactions.
A good strategy here is fogging, agreeing with the truth in their statements, but refusing to be emotionally moved by their tactics.
Set boundaries. Learn to say no assertively without guilt. As Epictetus said, we can't control what others do, but we can control how we respond.
Finally, we have the time vampire. This is the person who consumes your time with trivial requests, draining your energy without offering anything in return.
They might seem harmless, just a colleague needing a small favor, or a friend asking for constant attention, but over time, these small interruptions add up.
One way to protect yourself is by implementing time management techniques, like the Pomodoro technique, to carve out focus time for your personal growth.
And remember, saying no is perfectly acceptable. Your time is a precious resource, and it's okay to set boundaries to protect it.
Absolutely. Time is the canvas on which we paint our lives. Don't let anyone else control your masterpiece.
So, we've explored the 7 types of people who can derail your Stoic path. But here's the real question. Are you unintentionally playing one of these roles in someone else's life?
That's the real challenge. Stoicism isn't just about avoiding negative influences. It's about self-awareness and constant self-improvement.
Well said, Zeno. If today's conversation has sparked some introspection, I encourage you to reflect on your own life and relationships. What steps can you take to stay true to your Stoic